That's right. We start with breaking news out of LSU athletics. Legendary gymnastics head coach Dee Breaux has retired after 43 years at the helm.
You know, Dee brought so much success to the program, including 15 individual national titles and 4 SEC championships. Sports News' Reggie Chatman is live in the newsroom with more. Reggie, good afternoon. So what are people in the LSU community saying about this huge announcement?
Yeah, LSU head coach Dee Breaux has a legacy like no other. The head gymnastics coach retires not only as the longest tenured coach in any sport in the history of the Southeastern Conference, but oversaw the creation of one of the top gymnastics programs in the country. Breaux often talks about when she took over the program back in 1978 and how she used to hand out tickets in front of the grocery store to get fans to come in. Since then, the program has seen a record-sized crowd and plenty of winning. The 9-time SEC Coach of the Year finishes her career with more than 800 wins, with top 10 national finishes in 31 of her 43 seasons. That, of course, includes a program best second-place finish 3 times. And as she prepares for the next chapter of her life, Breaux wrote a little letter about her time in the purple and gold.
It is with joy, love, peace, appreciation, and some sadness, but no regret, that I announce to my LSU family and community that I am retiring from coaching, but not retiring from LSU. Why step away now? This silent but deadly pandemic we are facing will necessitate change in how we do everything, at least this next season. So I believe it is the best time to make a personal life decision. I've never walked away from a challenge, and I'm not doing so now. I am moving forward with this one, just in a different role.
Now, of course, last season, Breaux went into a co-head coaching role with assistant coach, now head coach Jay Clark, at the top of the helm of this program. He will now be the head coach of this Tiger team. All right, live in the newsroom, I'm Reggie Chatman, WBRZ Sports 2.
WBRZ News 2 at 4.
There's a lot to get to this afternoon. Moments ago, the governor saying Louisiana will remain in phase 2 reopening restrictions. But we start with that bombshell news. Legendary LSU gymnastics coach Dee Breaux is retiring after 43 years leading the purple and gold. Breaux is a 2-time National Coach of the Year and 9-time SEC Coach of the Year. And with 4 SEC championships and 15 individual national titles, the success she brought to the program is unmatched. We've got team coverage on this story, and we start with Sports 2's Reggie Chatman live, where Coach just wrapped up an interview. Reggie?
Yeah, that's right. Head coach Dee Breaux finishes her career at LSU as the longest tenured coach in the history of the Southeastern Conference. And during her time at LSU, she brought this program to heights they had never seen before. Over the last 43 years, head coach Dee Breaux went from handing out tickets in front of local grocery stores to get fans to come to meets, to becoming a legend that helped create a culture and excitement about a program that finished top 5 in attendance in each of the last 7 seasons. Winning also helps, as Dee Breaux finished her career with over 800 wins on the resume. She, like you said, she just talked with us in the media a couple of minutes ago and talked about the reason she decided to step away from the sport she loves so much.
You've done enough. It's time. And you know, I've got 2 incredible daughters, a great family. I enjoy a lot of activities, and there are things that I would like to do. I enjoy public speaking. There's lots of things. I would like to work on the endowed scholarship program for the university. I would like to do this. I would like to do that. I'm critical of the grounds. You know, there's things that I would like to stay involved in. I'm passionate about coastal conservation. I would like to see us do more as citizens of Louisiana to help curb the inevitable. So, you know, I'm still eager, I'm still enthusiastic, and here to stay, just not in this role.
It'll be exciting to see what Coach Breaux decides to do with some of the extra time off. Now, as for who will be taking over the program, Jay Clark, who moved into the co-head coaching role just last season, now takes over the reins, and Coach Breaux believes that she may have left him one of the best teams that she's ever seen during her time at LSU. Live on the campus of LSU, I'm Reggie Chatman, WBRZ Sports 2, your home for LSU Sports.
WBRZ News 2 at 5.
An LSU coaching legend stepping away from the spotlight. Good evening. Gymnastics coach Dee Breaux is retiring after 43 years leading the program.
Wow, during that time, she turned LSU into a gymnastics powerhouse, filling the PMAC with fans to root on top of ranked teams year after year. Reggie Chatman is live from LSU with much more on her incredible career. Reggie?
Yeah, that's right, guys. Head coach Dee Breaux, like you said, deciding to hang it up after really taking this program to new heights over the last 40-plus years. And the resume speaks for itself. Over 800 total wins, 9 SEC Coaching of the Year titles, as well as 5 SEC titles. The Breaux told us earlier today that she broke the news to her team just yesterday in this facility, and that the last 2 days have been filled with plenty of calls, texts, and more congratulating her on her decision. And for Breaux, the biggest reason she said she left is because she felt like it was just time. She wanted to go out on her terms and be able to enjoy her time with her family. She also feels that her job as head coach is to set her team up for success, and the staff and team that she leaves behind has a chance to be really special.
What makes it right now is we've got a program that's in the best shape it's ever been in. We've got probably the best group of student athletes we've ever had, and I have so much confidence in Jay and his ability to put the right staff together. And I want to see the program continue to move forward. I want LSU's flag to be planted firmly in the top of the mountain, and it's going to take a mountainous effort to bring this team or any team through this COVID crisis. And I think Jay can manage it. I think he can handle it, and I'm really excited to watch that process.
Now, Dee Dee is always somebody that said that nothing can ever be accomplished without enthusiasm. So now Dee Dee will take all that enthusiasm that made her such a beloved character and a beloved coach here at LSU into the next chapter of her life as an ambassador for this school and for the program, as well as being a fan on Friday nights in the PMAC. Live from LSU practice facility, I'm Reggie Chatman, WBRZ Sports 2, your home for LSU Sports.
First on News 2 at 6 o'clock, LSU coaching legend Dee Breaux announcing today that she is retiring. She has coached the Tiger Gymnastics team for 43 years.
Breaux made the surprise announcement on social media this morning saying, "I am retiring from coaching, but not retiring from LSU." Our sports director Michael Cobble here with more on Dee Breaux's spectacular legacy.
Guys, when I think of Dee Breaux, I think of one word: tenacity. It's the tenacity she's shown over the course of a 43-year fight for not only her program, but for what was right for women's athletics. Breaux took over the head coaching job at LSU when she was just 23 years old. Being a former gymnast herself, she was running around the South, working as a judge and a choreographer in between stints of coaching a gymnastics program for Breaux. Not much older than her athletes at the time, Breaux knew that she had the determination to make LSU gymnastics a success. She just needed others to share and buy into her vision. Well, over the course of the last decade, LSU gymnastics has soared to great heights because of Dee Dee's determination and unwillingness to settle. Today, I asked her how she would like to be remembered.
Oh, I would like them to say that if I coached them, I pushed them. I would like them to say that I challenged them to be the very best version of themselves. I would like for them to say that I was kind when kindness was necessary, but I was aggressive when aggression was necessary. And I would also like to think that they'll call me a goat and mean it in a nice way.
No doubt about it, she is a goat for sure. The dean of the SEC Gymnastics now going to enjoy some fishing, some gardening, and her grandkids in heavy doses. She's handing the reins of the LSU Gymnastics program over to Jay Clark, who will become just the third head coach in LSU Gymnastics history. While Breaux is closing the book on her storied coaching career, she's beginning a new chapter in her life as a Tiger. Sports News' Reggie Chatman sat down with a chat with Dee Dee about what's ahead for this LSU great.
Yeah, that's right, Michael. It's been quite a ride for Dee Breaux, who finishes as the longest tenured coach in SEC history. And as she sat in front of us today, she expressed how at peace she was with her decision to retire.
I just knew when the time would be right, and I thought maybe one more year. I was contemplating that, but the time is right.
It's a little easier to figure out when it's time to hang it up when you look back and have a career that LSU Gymnastics coach Dee Breaux has had. Since taking over the program 43 seasons ago, the 9-time SEC Coach of the Year has seen the program grow into one of the powerhouses in the sport.
Even in the weeds, even when things were down, even when they were, taking me from my office and moving me into a cubicle and, all of those things, I never stopped believing. I never stopped believing that this program could be a premier program in the country.
800 wins, 4 SEC championships, and multiple runner-up finishes at the NCAA championships, Breaux demanded excellence from each of the 200-plus girls that she mentored, and also became a fan favorite after bringing in record crowds into the PMAC on Friday nights. And even with all the accolades, the SEC's Dean of Coaches says she couldn't have done it by herself.
I'm just a kid from Donaldsonville, You can't do it by yourself. You know, you got to have pride, you got to have passion and purpose, and I've got those things. But if you don't have that first follower behind you, that first person that's going to get behind you and go, yeah, you're right, let's go do that. It takes a lot of people to get this thing going and keep it rolling. Because remember, you're always pushing it up the hill, but you got to continue to push it up the hill.
Now, Breaux made sure to express in her new role as an ambassador, you'll certainly still see her around with her regular level of enthusiasm, just not on the floor as a coach, but in the stands as a super fan. Live in the newsroom, I'm Reggie Chatman, WBRZ Sports 2.
All right, thanks a lot, Reggie. Hey, we'll have more about with Breaux coming up, but I wanted to share one last story with you. It's my favorite about Dee Dee. Almost 6 years ago to the day when they were going to break ground on the $12 million gymnastics facility, Breaux went back home to Donaldsonville and she got her dad's old shovel. You can see it in the video here. Everyone else had these shiny gold shovels. Dee Dee, though, keeping it real. The years of hard work, that blue-collar approach, obviously paying off with great, great success. Congratulations and thank you, Dee Dee, for all you've given to our community.